Hello guys, welcome back to Programming Programmer. So today we are going to see this problem from Code Forces Educational Round 99. Question number A, that is strange function. So let's see what the question is. So question says that we are having a function fx, and what fx does is fx does something like, let us see. So if I do like for x, if we are having 1 2 2 0 0, then f of 1 2 2 0 0 will be like, first of all we will eliminate all the trailing 0 from the right, and the number will become 1 to 2, and after that what we will do is we will just reverse that number, so that number will become 2 2 1. So what fx does effectively, fx eliminates all the trailing zeros from that number, and then it reverses that number. Okay, now what question further says is, so this is all about these two lines. Now in the line number 3 it is saying that gx equal to x upon f of fx. Okay, so gx is x upon f of fx. Now first of all let us see what f of fx is. Okay, so f of fx effectively is like, if I am doing f of this whole thing, like I am getting this, if I do f of this whole thing, then what I will get, like I will likewise do f of 221, right? So what I am going to get, I am just going to get 1 2 2. You see the initial number, so initially x was 12200. Now at the end what I am getting is 122. So it is evident that f of fx will always result in, always do what, it will just eliminate the trailing 0 from my number. Okay, so this is the function of f of fx. So this is our gx function. Now let us see gx is, so that was the part of gx. Okay, so now gx is x upon f of fx. Okay, so what our task is, let us see what our task is. Okay, so our task is, we need to see for all different values of gx for value of x between 1 to n. Okay, so let us say we are given some n, we will be given some n in this number, and for that particular n, what do we need to print? We need to print all the different value of gx possible for that n. And what will be the like for n, what we are going to do is, we will just go from 1 till n. Okay, so we're going to just check for 1 till n g of gx. Okay, so now let's come straight to the point. So this problem is saying us that we are having an integer t, which is t test cases. Okay, so for t test cases I am going to get some n, and n will range to 10 raised to the power 100. Okay, so it is 10 raised to the power 100, so definitely what we are going to do is, we cannot take integer, we cannot take n as an integer, we can only take n as a string. Okay, so we are just going to input n as a string, and then what we are going to do is, we are just going to compute it. So let us understand how we are going to solve this problem. Okay, so let's say our n is 3. For n equal to 3, what we are going to do is, we are going to do 1 upon 1, because we need to find all gx. Okay, and gx, what does gx say? X upon f of fx. And what f of fx is? F of fx just eliminate the trailing 0. Now for n equal to 3, the first will be 1 upon 1, then 2 upon 2, then 3 upon 3. So evidently what we can say that for n value ranging between 1 to 9. Okay, for n value ranging between 1 to 9, our answer will always be 1. Why? Because 1 by 1 equal to 1, 2 by 2 equal to 1, 3 by 3 equal to 1. Likewise, while we go forward, we will get 9 by 9 is also equal to 1. But 10 by 1 is not equal to 1. Okay, now let us see for value x value to be 10. Now if our x is 10, okay, if our x is 10, then our gx will be 10 divided by 1. Okay, so 10 divided by 1 is 10. Okay, so now we can see that for 10 we are getting 10. Likewise for 11 we are going to get 1, 12 we are going to get 1, similarly till 19 we are going to get 1. Now for 20, now see, let's see for g of 20. Okay, so we calculated g of 10. For g of 10 we got 10. For g of 20 also we are going to get 10. For g of 30 we are also going to get 10, and likewise till g of 90 we are going to get 10. So all these will be equal to 10. So what we can say is, for n value ranging between 1 to 99, our answer will be 2. Now, like for n value 1, sorry, n value between 1 to 9 we are getting answer 1. For n value 1 to 99 we are getting answer 2. Now if our n would be 10, then we are going to get answer 2. So for n value 100 we are going to get answer 3. Why? Because there will be value for n value 3, sorry, for n value 100, what we are going to get? We are going to get 1 comma 10 comma 100. So these are the 3 different outputs. So similarly, now for 3-digit input we are getting our answer as 3. So definitely if our input is of x digits, okay, then we are going to get answer as x. So let me just show you the code, then you will get what I did. So what I did is I just took the input, I called the function solve, then in solve what I did is I just inserted string n, then I gave c in n, I just outputted n dot size, and that's it. This is all about this solution. So this was a fairly easy problem. It was a very easy problem, and yeah, it was really easy, and it was all about observation. It was all about keen observation. So that's all about this problem. So if you like my content, then do like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.